Lucas, a veteran sniper, lies hidden on a hillside, ready to pull off a near-impossible shot. His mark, Dormoff, labeled a dangerous terrorist, rides a train cutting through Belgium. Inside that train, Lucas's spotter Marino shadows the target and feeds him constant updates. Just as Lucas is about to squeeze the trigger, a little girl steps directly in front of Dormoff. The train is seconds from a tunnel, leaving Lucas no time to rethink. He fires anyway and drops Dormoff in the last possible moment. Later, Marino meets him in person and praises him for succeeding where 6 other snipers had already failed. The praise does not help. The image of that child sticks in Lucas's mind, and he understands how close he came to killing an innocent. Rattled, he decides to retire from killing and disappear into a quiet life. A few days pass before Dale Patterson, the manager who arranges Lucas's jobs and money, comes to see him. Lucas tells him that walking away might finally let him sleep without guilt. The following day, Lucas heads to a harbor, rents a small boat, and plans to meet an old friend offshore. At the dock, he runs into a woman named Denny, who seems like just another tourist. In reality, she is a CIA operative planted there to keep tabs on him. Lucas pushes out to sea and meets his friend Jack. Mid-conversation, Jack drops a bombshell. Dormoff was not a terrorist at all, but a scientist. Lucas is stunned and furious, suddenly unsure why his employers fed him lies. When Lucas demands evidence, Jack hands him an address in Hungary belonging to a man called Yuri. At the same time, 2 powerful figures, Janet and Clay, listen in on the boat meeting through a surveillance drone. Janet runs the CIA while Clay heads Gemini, the private outfit that once employed Lucas. Convinced Lucas now knows too much, they decide he has to die. Back at his boat, Lucas spots a hidden microphone tucked under the steering wheel and instantly understands someone has been monitoring him. He confronts Denny about the bug. She calmly denies placing it and answers every question without flinching. So Lucas realizes he may have judged her too quickly and apologizes. On impulse, he asks her to dinner, and she accepts. That night over dinner, he reveals who he really is, and Denny admits she is CIA as well. She promises to stop spying on him. They part ways on good terms. While they sleep, Janet's operatives storm Jack's boat and murder Jack and his girlfriend for revealing the truth to Lucas. Elsewhere, Lucas wakes up to the sound of footsteps inside his own house and realizes a hit squad has broken in. He calls Marino and urges him to run, but the assassins reach Marino first and kill him. Lucas arms himself, wipes out the intruders in his home, and races to Denny's place. Finding Denny asleep, Lucas knows she did not send the killers and recognizes that she is now a target too. He tells her they need to leave immediately. As Denny goes to grab her boat keys, an attacker rushes her. Being CIA trained, she fights back hard. She disarms him, takes his gun, and forces a quick confession out of him, learning that Janet personally ordered the hit. Lucas arrives right after, listens to what happened, and they decide to team up and escape by speedboat. By morning, they reach a remote shoreline, where Lucas's old friend Barry shows up. Barry is an ace pilot who can fly almost anything and is ready to help them vanish. Meanwhile, Clay meets with Janet, who is furious that Lucas has survived multiple assassination attempts. Clay chooses to handle the problem himself and assigns his most advanced sniper to hunt Lucas down. At the same time, Lucas gets Patterson on the line and spells out everything he has discovered. Patterson confesses that Gemini and the CIA are far too powerful for him to fight. He also confirms that Dormoff was a respected scientist and adds that when he refused to keep working with Gemini, Clay ordered him killed as well. Lucas, Danny, and Barry fly to Colombia and check into a hotel to lie low. The next morning, Lucas spots a sniper on a nearby rooftop. To protect his friends, he walks out into the open streets, forcing the assassin to pursue him while Denny and Barry get away. The sniper follows, and a brutal street firefight erupts. In the middle of the chase, Lucas realizes the shooter moves exactly like he does and looks like a younger version of himself. Even with a clear chance to kill him, Lucas chooses not to pull the trigger and escapes instead. The mysterious sniper, called Junior, keeps chasing without slowing down. Lucas notices every move, every tactic, mirrors his own style, and understands why this opponent is so hard to beat. Eventually, Junior corners him, but before he can finish the job, Colombian police swarm in and arrest Lucas. Shortly afterward, Denny arrives at the station, flashes her CIA credentials, and gets Lucas released. The two of them, along with Barry, head for Hungary to track down Yuri and expose everything about Gemini. While they travel, Denny bluntly asks Lucas if Junior is his son. Lucas denies it and insists he has no idea who Junior is. Elsewhere, Junior turns up at Clay's home, where Clay tends to his wounds. Junior presses him, asking why his talent and abilities are identical to Lucas's. Clay brushes him off, tells him not to obsess, and focuses him back on the order to kill Lucas in Hungary. Once Lucas and Denny arrive there, he meets with a doctor and hands over a sample of Junior's DNA for testing. The lab results confirm that Junior is not Lucas's child, but his clone, a perfect genetic copy. Lucas is rocked by the news. He meets Yuri and demands answers about Dormoff and Gemini. Yuri explains that Dormoff had been leading Gemini's cloning research, designing multiple copies of Lucas so that if one operative died or got caught, nothing could be traced back to the original. When Dormoff refused to continue the program, Clay had him eliminated. Armed with the truth, Lucas crafts a plan to reach Junior and lay everything out. He sends Janet a message exposing his daily schedule, then calls her directly and offers a trade. He wants a face-to-face meeting with Junior in return for handing back her agent. He warns that if she declines, his people will move against her. That night, Junior meets Denny in a garden and thoroughly searches him. Instead of keeping the meeting in the open, Junior drags Denny into a tunnel and tells Lucas that if he wants to talk, he has to come inside. Junior quietly plants a grenade inside the tunnel, intending to blow Lucas apart as soon as he steps in. The moment Lucas enters, the grenade detonates and rocks the tunnel. When Junior goes to confirm the kill, Lucas suddenly appears behind him with his gun aimed. It turns out Denny had a tiny microphone hidden, letting Lucas monitor the entire setup. Lucas tells Junior he does not want to shoot him because they share the same DNA. He exposes Clay as a manipulator, not a father, and explains that Clay stole his blood 25 years earlier, planning to replace him with clones once he aged out of field work. Lucas also points out that Junior shares his allergy to bee stings and the same reluctance to kill without reason. Junior refuses to accept any of it and launches himself at Lucas again. The fight spills into the water as they brawl. Before Junior can drown or finish Lucas, Danny intervenes and drags Lucas to safety, while Junior slips away and heads straight for Gemini headquarters. There, he confronts Clay, demanding the truth. Clay admits Junior is a clone and claims he lied to him only to make him stronger than anyone, then emotionally manipulates him by insisting he has always treated him like a son. Later, Junior tracks Lucas down once more and stings him with bee venom, watching as Lucas begins to collapse. Seeing the reaction firsthand, Junior finally believes Lucas's story. He quickly injects an antidote and saves Lucas's life. Junior then reveals that Clay implanted a tracker in Lucas's body years ago to monitor his every move. Determined to end the program for good, Junior carefully removes the device, and the two of them head toward a nearby town. On the road, Clay calls Junior and orders them out of the vehicle. Ahead of them, an armored tank sits waiting. As they drive into the town, the tank fires a missile at their car. Lucas and Denny survive the explosion, but Barry is killed in the blast. Gemini troops flood the area and encircle them, and Clay commands his men to wipe everyone out. A masked soldier opens fire, and Lucas and Denny fight side by side, dropping Gemini operatives one after another. Forced back by the gunfire, they retreat into a nearby house for cover. In the chaos, Denny takes a bullet in her leg, but Lucas hauls her inside to safety. At the same time, Junior confronts Clay again and orders him to halt the assault. When Clay refuses, Junior attacks and knocks him out, then rushes off to reinforce Lucas. He storms into the house and clears out the remaining soldiers. The masked soldier suddenly reappears, launching another attack. Lucas, Denny, and Junior unload their guns into him, but he seems almost unstoppable at first. Junior keeps shooting until the figure finally drops. When they pull off his mask, they find yet another Lucas clone, even younger than Junior. Not long after, Clay regains consciousness and faces Lucas. He boasts that Lucas should be proud that his DNA created such powerful warriors. Clay lays out Gemini's ultimate goal: an army of emotionless, fearless clones who can fight wars without risking American soldiers' lives. Hearing this, Junior levels his gun at Clay, ready to pull the trigger, but Lucas stops him, Unwilling to let Junior live with the burden of killing the man who raised him, Lucas takes the weapon, fires, and kills Clay himself. With Clay dead, the Gemini program is shut down for good. Later, Lucas teams up with Patterson to secure new identities for the remaining clones, giving them real lives. In the final scene, Lucas meets Danny on a college campus, where Junior now studies under a new name, Jackson Browen. With Junior walking his own path at last, their story closes.